So batteries are cells. So cells are broadly classified into primary cells, secondary cells, fuel cells. Primary cells, secondary cells, and fuel cells. Primary cells are those in which redox reaction occurs only once. Only forward reaction will occur. There is no backward reaction. And cell become dead after sometimes because there is no reverse reaction. Only forward reaction occurs. Primary cells are those in which redox reaction occurs only once and cell become dead after some time. So cell become dead after some time, uses of some time. It is environmentally highly benign because simply we are using and then throwing. That is major issue. Then at the same time, these are known as rechargeable, non-rechargeable, and then batteries, and cell become dead after some time. So every time we have to manufacture and then we will use and throw. Environment will affect a lot. But whatever beginning this invention, it is good. So before that, before primary cell, invention of primary cell, that is good. Initiation is good. But now primary cells will dead after some uses. Hence, now we are going to the secondary cells. Secondary cells are those which can be recharged by passing an electric current through them and hence can be used over and again. So these are the rechargeable batteries. Secondary cells are rechargeable batteries. Primary cells are not rechargeable. Only once forward reaction occurs. There is no recharge. There is no possibility to recharge. Many examples are there for primary cells. Dry cell, zinc air, sodium air, like that. Mercury cell and lithium cells. Secondary cells, examples, lead storage cell, nickel cadmium cell, lithium ion cells. Lithium cells are primary cells, but lithium ion cells are secondary cells. You have to remember here. Lithium cells, lithium battery is the primary, lithium ion battery is the secondary. Okay, secondary cells are rechargeable, but some chemicals are required. At the same time, lead is highly poisonous, heavy metal. After, even though secondary cells also up to some extent, it will work. It's maybe 3 years or 5 years. So after these, we have to dispose. At that time, when compared to primary cells, secondary cells are good. But secondary cells also having some disadvantages. While disposing, also, disposition also very great issue. Because whatever we are using in the secondary cells, some of the heavy metals are highly polluted to the environment. Next, fuel cells. Okay. Fuel cells are those in which the energy produced from the combustion of fuel, such as hydrogen, oxygen, methane, etc., is directly converted into the electrical energy. If we are using methane, we can reduce the greenhouse gases. Oxygen is abundantly available. Hydrogen also available, but we have to take in the liquid form. We have to maintain certain temperatures for establishment of fuel cells. This little bit economy, but environmentally viable, environmentally friendly. So these are the broad classification of the various commercial cells, primary cells, secondary cells, and then fuel cells. Depends on the necessity we are using. Sometimes primary or secondary or fuel cells. Depends on the necessity and then availability, everything. What are the advantages and disadvantages of cells? First of all, what is cell? Cell or battery is a device in which number of electrochemical cells are connected in series. Electrochemical cells are connected in series. It converts chemical energy into electrical energy at a constant voltage. Whatever chemical energy is stored on that is converts into electrical energy at a constant voltage. So these are generally used at commercial level. So cell is a device in which number of electrochemical cells are connected in series and converts chemical energy into electrical energy at constant voltage. What are the advantages? So if we have the cell, suppose our wristwatch is there, or anywhere remotes are there, so there is no need to connect an electrical system. So if for our wristwatch, we have to connect our electrical system, is it possible? So many places we are moving. That is simple example. So batteries also act as a portable source of energy. Suppose if you require light in dark time, I mean night times, during night, farmers, many people is going on traveling and then for various parts. If you require energy, I mean light, there is no electrical system, there is no source of light. At that time, these are portable. We can use, through hand, we can take and then we can get the light without darkness. So batteries can be easily replaced, suppose in the case of primary cells. Various types of batteries have their specific applications. Example, miniature batteries. These are generally used in electric watches, calculators, medical devices. And secondary cells generally used in portable equipments like portable radio, TV, mobile phones, laptop, even rechargeable batteries, computers. Like these are the various advantages of batteries. Disadvantages. Primary batteries we can use only once up to certain time, up to completely whatever electrical chemical energy stored, and then it will be completed. It may dead. Even though secondary cells also work up to limited time. Limited time in the sense depends on the quality, depends on the various composition used. It's maybe 3 years or 5 years. Sometimes rechargeable batteries also can be recharged a certain number of times only. After that, it will not work. So these are the little disadvantages. But we has to overcome all these things, all these extents with our knowledge. Nowadays, renewable energy sources everywhere we are using solar energy, along with fuel cells. Majority of the systems, solar cells, solar photovoltaics, these are another things. Okay, this is the cell or battery. So Bragg classifications. What are the advantages and then disadvantages of batteries?